Hey everybody, I'm Zach.
And I'm Jesse.
You're watching Tesla Time News.
Episode 472.
On Now You Know.
I hope everyone had a wonderful Memorial Day. And as a public service announcement, Zach and I would like to share this.
What is this, like some video from like... Holy crap! What the heck was that?
That was a truck explosion.
I know, but what? How?
Well, it happened last Saturday in Addison, Illinois. It was a Penske rental truck carrying a leaking propane tank. So, you know, the kind of tank that everyone just used during Memorial Day weekend for their barbecues. The explosion damaged 4 homes over 2 blocks. Luckily, the driver only sustained minor injuries. Whew. Just a reminder that petroleum products are explosive, so maybe go check to make sure that your propane tanks aren't leaking.
I mean, this just happened to get caught on camera, right? But it must happen pretty frequently.
Yeah, actually, there are about 3,000 propane tank explosions and fires just in the U.S. every year.
3,000?
Yes.
But I mean, that's funny because I hear the media talk about EV fires.
Yeah, EVs are 20 times less likely to catch on fire versus a gas vehicle, and they're much less likely to explode like that.
Wow.
Yeah, so you have a little bit of propane in a confined space, and you introduce a little heat, and that's what can happen.
Bam, bam, bam. Imagine when this guy went back to Penske, and he's like, here are the keys. And they're like, I don't see the truck in the parking lot anywhere. Yeah, it's kind of... incinerated.
So, did you sign up for our insurance plan?
Oh, I forgot.
But this is kind of scary because, you know, I don't know how you go pick up your refilled propane bottle. You know, you go to the hardware store.
Put it in the trunk.
They refill the thing, and some 16-year-old at the hardware store. Okay, sir, your propane tank.
That's a really good point. Check your...
Close the damn thing.
Oh, man.
Because in the inside of your car, it's even less space, and then, you know.
Bam, bam, bam.
Ugh. Thanks to Wolfbox for sponsoring this episode.
Yeah, a lot of our viewers drive EVs, but many also have an older gas car in the family.
And if you're like us, when one of those older gas cars needs a jump, you're out of luck.
Yeah, because you normally need another gas car to do the jumping.
That's where the Wolfbox Megavolt 24 jump starter comes in.
Introduce your friends and family to the power and reliability of lithium-ion batteries when their lead-acid battery fails.
Yeah, you can jump to the rescue with your Wolfbox jump starter and jumpstart conversations about EVs.
The Wolfbox Megavolt 24 jump starter features 4,000 amp peak power, which means instant jump starting with no waiting time.
So not only can it easily start cars, but it can also do trucks and boats, including diesel engines up to 10 liters.
It's a 24,000 milliamp hour battery, so it can jumpstart 40 times on a single charge.
And because it's a lithium-ion battery, you can use it to charge up all your devices like phones and laptops, cameras, and drones. And it charges up fast in less than 80 minutes.
I love that it has this really handy flashlight.
Yeah, with its strobe and SOS signals, it makes for a great addition to an emergency kit.
And Wolfbox has a lifetime warranty.
Save the day at work or at home and make sure you're prepared.
It also makes a great gift.
Get the Wolfbox Megavolt 24 jump starter at the link below.
And if you use our code WBMEGA24 on Amazon, you'll save 25%.
Or use WB Best Gear on their official site to save $30.
Thanks again to Wolfbox for sponsoring this episode. All right, it's time for the Cybertruck Roundup.
Yeehaw! The Cybertruck Roundup.
So the 2026 FIFA World Cup is coming to Mexico in 2026, and it looks like in preparation for that, the Jalisco Police Department has added 3 Cybertrucks to its police fleet.
Jalisco's capital city of Guadalajara will join Mexico City and Monterrey as one of the 3 host cities for the 13 FIFA matches.
So 5 million visitors will be attending the events, and the governor of Jalisco, Pablo Lima, says integrating 3 Cybertrucks into the state public security department's fleet is a move towards modernizing the police force. All right, it's time for some SpaceX news, and a new Starship and a reused Super Heavy Booster 14 are ready on the launch pad at Starbase for the planned launch tonight at 7:30 p.m. Eastern, 6:30 Central.
Hopefully it goes up without a hitch, and we'll bring you all the details of the mission on Thursday.
Now that's just so incredible to think that Booster 14, with 29 of its 33 Raptor engines having already been flight proven, it already flew on Flight Test 7.
I know. Booster 14, the height of a 22-story building, came back down to the launch pad already and was caught precisely by the Mechazilla arms. It's incredible.
I mean, this should be the biggest news on the planet today.
I wonder how many people know that it's going on.
Well, I asked Grok that same question, and Grok thinks only about 10 million people are aware, or about 0.12% of Earth's population.
That's it?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, it's just an estimate, but Grok's reasoning seemed pretty sound.
Make sure you tell people that you know about Starship launches. It's so fun to watch people who have never seen a rocket land as it lands.
Yeah, you get that face, like that incredulous face where it's just like,
oh. And then you do have to do a little bit of work. You have to explain why that's important, because otherwise people are going to be like, so it's like a stunt? It's like a Tony Hawk kind of thing? It's like, no, it's because now it's ready to launch again, and that's how we're going to get to Mars.
And speaking of that, Elon's going to be speaking today at 1 o'clock. So by the time this comes out, it's probably out. And I think we have crib notes from that. Elon posted, Starship will get taller. It's a little short right now. Look at that on the launch stand.
I know.
The used Booster 14 with the new Starship on top. Quick, how long would it take to fly a commercial airliner from Earth to Mars?
Let's see. So roughly 900 kilometers an hour times...
You don't know.
I don't know. How long?
Sit back and relax, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for flying Space Air. The weather for this flight looks good, so we should be arriving at Terminus in about 10 years.
I didn't know that space had air.
Yeah, you can't fly an airplane in space. Yeah, it would take 10 years, 9.9 years to fly from Earth to Mars in a normal airliner.
And Elon posted, Starship can reach Mars in 6 months, every 26 months when the planets align.
It's a little better than 10 years.
Interesting.
Half a year.
20
times faster.
Which is true of Starship even on Earth.
It's true.
Fly from pretty much anywhere in under an hour.
I know. We're going to, the world doesn't know about this yet.
No.
But we keep trying to say it. You're going to be flying intercontinentally on Starship. It's crazy. All right, it's time for our video contributor story. And don't forget, you can send in your stories to us, 2 minutes or less. Shoot them in landscape, good audio, no music. Send them to hello@nowyouknowchannel.com. Jesse, what do we have this week?
Well, you know that we have a lot of fans that want to go to Mars.
Mm-hmm.
Bob is here to remind us that we have Mars at home.
Okay, Zach and Jesse, this is Bob from Indonesia. I've sent you messages before, but I just wanted to let you know what it's like to go to Mars. I know this isn't your Charger review, but I thought this was pretty interesting. But this is Krakatoa volcano on the Sunda Straits off Java, Indonesia. So it looks just like Mars, so you don't have to go. Just stay here. Okay, now you know. 10 out of 10.
Oh, it's nice.
Nice.
God.
Wait, that's on Earth. I thought he was on a green screen at first.
No, that's the top of a volcano.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you, Bob. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, I still think there's other reasons we need to get to Mars, but yeah, if you want to see what it kind of might look like, wow, that's really cool. Thank you. All right, it's time for our Patreon bonus stories. We got stories for you over there on Patreon. We've also got Investor Club stories, so support what we do here on the channel. We'll see you over on Patreon for as little as $1 a month. All right, we're back from the Patreon bonus stories. It's time for Elon's X's of the week. So Nima Auji says, Elon Musk says he's going to be super focused on X and XAI again. It's very good news. I think we can expect X to launch X Money and X Chat sooner.
And Elon said yes, and unsupervised FSD in Austin, which I think is what he's really going to be focused on.
Tesla owner Silicon Valley said, breaking confirmed by Elon, X is launching X Money soon. Payments, banking, the everything app just got even bigger.
Elon said this will be a very limited access beta at first. When people's savings are involved, extreme care must be taken.
Tesla owner Silicon Valley says, what you doing this long weekend?
And Elon said working.
Yeah, so over Memorial Day, he's not doing cookouts. He's working. Matt Von Swall says, Doge is literally one of the most popular government initiatives in history. 73% of Americans say they support cutting government waste. Trump brought in the smartest man on earth to do it. The left destroyed Elon for it. The GOP won't vote on it. I can't believe this.
Elon said, did my best.
World of Engineering posted, everyone you love, everyone you know, every human being who ever was, lived out their lives on this little blue dot. Do you see that little blue dot?
And that giant arrow is humongous.
It's coming towards Earth.
That's just kidding. And Elon said for now.
Penny2X says everything is computer.
Elon said headed there.
Then Beth said it's all one big thermodynamic computer.
And Elon said K2.
If you're wondering what he means, K2 refers to a Type 2 Kardashev civilization, one that can harness the energy of an entire star. We're going to talk about more on Patreon bonus stories. Don't miss it. Jesse Pelton posted, the blue line wouldn't be flat if American companies put half as much effort into actually building things as they do into lawfare.
And Elon said true.
All right, it's time for community mail time.
Community mail time.
Remember, we need your photos and stories and stuff. Send them to hello@nowyouknowchannel.com. What do we got today?
Neil spotted the only Tesla at the 4th annual Concours d'Elegance in Delray Beach, Florida.
Wow, that roadster has a fun rap. But
Yeah.
what, the only Tesla at the event?
I don't know. I'm sure they don't want Teslas to be there because they'd outclass a bunch of the cars there.
Joseph spotted this orange wrap Cybertruck in Yuma, Arizona. Catches your eye.
Yeah. Suzanne and Ed wondered why their car in FSD dimmed the lights, turned on the signal, and almost stopped. It wasn't until they got home that they looked at the footage. Did they see why?
There was a bear?
There was a bear, and they didn't see it, but Full Self Driving saw it.
Wow. It's so cool to get these stories because you can't prove a negative, so this just wouldn't be known otherwise. Wow. Thank you so much for sending that in, guys. Ricky spotted this performance Model Y in Belfast.
Rolando spotted this Model Y in Puerto Rico.
Mick spotted the Cybertruck in Latvia and a new Model Y in Estonia. That must get a lot of attention. Vico writes in from Estonia. For years now, I've been watching your show and even longer have been keeping close eyes on Tesla's doings. When I watched Steve Jurvetson, whose grandparent is from Estonia, by the way, drove out with the first Model S, I said that one day I'll be driving this, but as you know, it does not always go as you want. And when I saw the Model 3 Highland's first impressions, I thought, now I'm ready. And when you truly believe in something, you just know that it's just a matter of time when you get it. And now years of wondering are over, and I've driven my Model 3 more than 2,000 kilometers now, and I love it. Power consumption is out of this world. On a warmer day, I get 10.5 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers. It's like nothing else on the streets. To put it in short, I truly love it, and thank you for giving us all this real info and real news about the industry and much more. Oh, thank you, Vico. That's
Thank
really
you so
nice.
much.
All right, it's time for the EV tip of the week. And for tip of the week this week, I've been realizing that as Tesla sends out over-the-air updates all the time, that many of us, even Tesla veterans, don't always keep up with what's in them. In some of the latest Tesla over-the-air updates, there are a couple weather-related new features that I think might have gotten missed, so I just wanted to point them out. The first is that over here on the nav screen, there's a little cloud icon, which brings up the weather if you have premium connectivity, so that you can see while you're driving what's going on with the weather.
Right. Are you approaching a storm or have things cleared up ahead? And should you be spending a little bit more time at the Supercharger to let that thunderstorm pass? Of course, you can do it on your phone, but it's really cool because you can do it while you're driving.
And then this little icon right here shows what the weather is going to be at your destination when you get there. Again, just another nice little feature that helps you plan ahead. So for instance, it says that like when you get to New York City in 4 hours, it's going to be warm and sunny, and then you know what to wear.
It's nice little touches like this that Tesla keeps adding, and this one was a little under the radar.
And on Patreon bonus stories this week, we're going to be talking about some things that I've completely missed. So head on over there, see what that is. And thank you everybody for joining us. I'm so excited to see if Starship launches. You probably already know that by now. And I can't wait to see what Elon's going to talk about. So on Thursday, we're going to have that all for you. So tune back in on Thursday. We'll see you then.
Now you know.